Brazil is a circuit that I've never won at, and it's a circuit that I've been dying to win at. You know, it's one of the very, very special historic circuits. Fantastic to drive, great climate, beautiful country, and very, very passionate fans.
Interlagos circuit is quite flowing. You know, it's a proper old school track. It's like Suzuka, it's like Spa, very flowing, and I think that's what we love as drivers. You also have this uphill section before the last corner onto the straight, which normally helps with overtaking, so you can really tow up behind a car up the hill and get the slingshot into turn one. So yeah, it's a fun circuit to race on.
Being anti-clockwise, you've got a massively long straight, which is great for overtaking. It's kind of cambered at certain parts of the straight, which is neat. Then you're braking down to a very, very long turn one. Middle sector has a long double apex right-hander which goes uphill, and you go through a section of hairpins that are up and downhill, and then you come back up to the pit straight. You come from very, very low down and you go uphill. I think we're at quite reasonably high altitude, so it's a little bit tougher on the engine on that weekend. Quite abrasive on your tyres because of also the heat. So it's a very, very physical race as well.
There's lots of rule changes for 2011 in terms of the KERS, kinetic energy recovery system, a hybrid system that gives you a boost of power, which for me has been great. I think it's really helped with overtaking. We've got the new tyres, the Preis tyres, which have been interesting. You know, there's a lot of degradation. I think that's added to the spice of the racing, and also DRS, which is less drag rear wing. When you push a button, you get less drag and hopefully overtake the car in front.
I think it's probably enabled even more overtaking than the F-Duct did last year, and I think people are enjoying it. You know, it's a real balance, because sometimes it's too easy to overtake, but sometimes it just gives you the chance to get close enough to have a shot at overtaking. But I've enjoyed it. I really have enjoyed it.
If you watch every race back this year, there have been some amazing overtaking manoeuvres, and most races have had you on the edge of your seat, and it's very unusual to have that in a season, to have so many special races, and I think they've done a good job with the regulations. You know, winning the last race of the year is always a very special thing. And also Brazil, you know, it's Sao Paulo circuit is very special. There's a lot of history there. I personally have struggled to qualify well there in the past, but had some very good races fighting my way through. And I also have great memories from Sao Paulo, because that's where I won the World Championship back in 2009. So to have a good race there, to stand on top of the podium in Brazil would be a great feeling, because it's the end of 2011, and I think that'll give us a great base for 2012.
Yeah, I mean, it would be very emotional for me if I was to ever win there, because that's the home of Ayrton Senna, and he's my favourite driver of all time. So, and he's had a huge impact in my life. So to win on his home ground would be very, very special.